Hey, what's going on, YouTube? This is your certified life and relationship coach, Coach Court, and in today's video, I want to talk to you about what goes through the dismissive avoidance mind during no contact. Thank you for sticking around. If this is your first time viewing me, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel by clicking that subscribe button and ringing that little bell so you're notified for the newest content. Before I get into the content, if you want my help personally, reach out to me on my website at www.fruitfulseeds.com and leave me an email no longer than 2 to 3 paragraphs long, no longer than 500 words, as it makes it really difficult to respond to long emails. In today's video, I want to talk to you about the dismissive avoidant and what goes through their mind during no contact and when you're implementing a no contact rule. I think you shouldn't call it the no contact rule if I'm being personally honest. I really think that no contact is it sounds like somebody is manipulating, and I think you should call it the self-discovery rule, because you should be discovering yourself when you're not communicating with that person. You should be working on yourself, creating a healthier mindset for yourself, a healthier state of being. I also want to thank you guys for the threshold that I just reached. I reached 1K subscribers, which is crazy. I didn't think I'd be able to get there so quickly, and it just says a lot about this community where we're building, and I really do appreciate you guys sharing the videos, liking, and helping me progress my channel. I want to read one of my emails from somebody who can't afford a session, but they want some advice, and I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. This is anonymous, so I want to make sure that that's set up front. And instead of me responding to the email via email, I'm going to respond via video. Hi, really need your help. My 2-year relationship ended when my ex-boyfriend broke up with me 3 months ago. I really loved him and believed that we had a pure and real relationship. The reason for our breakup was that he believed we were incompatible and couldn't be happy with each other long term. That led to him losing his feelings for me. I, however, have faith that we can be happy with each other. I was heartbroken, begged and pleaded a little initially, and then slowly stopped communicating with him. I developed my thinking, matured up, and began focusing on myself. Now, after this email, she also disclosed that she had discovered that he had started talking to somebody, one of their mutual friends, and had started posting on social media with this person. So back to the email. I have now tried to cut contact from both of them. The strange part is my ex still wants to be in his life as his best friend. He isn't able to understand how complicated this is for me. I still love him, and this situation really hurts. What should I do? Reestablish an emotional connection with him, or completely cut off and see whether he even cares to miss me? Is dating another friend who became their confidant after our breakup still classified as a rebound? What can be done now? Please help. I would say do what sits right with your soul. I don't believe that this relationship started right after your breakup. I think this could have been something that crossed over into your relationship, which is the reason that he ended up being with this person almost immediately after you guys broke up. Now, she believed that he believes that he may be a dismissive avoidant, and that could be true, but usually dismissals are kind of private, and they don't like to share their relationship status with people, and they don't like to get people into their business. The fact that he was so open to do that feels like there was something else going on, and he could have just not been into the relationship anymore. Now, this is all speculation. This is all based off the little bit of email exchanges we've had. And she went on to ask, does him being an avoidant have anything to do with the rebound relationship, and how do I get him to miss me and our bond? So, first off, you can't get him to miss you while he's still in this relationship. That's going to be something really difficult to do, because right now he's probably in the honeymoon phase, and it's really hard for people to see clearly when they're in the beginning of the relationship, the phase where nothing their partner does is flawed, or they can't see the red flags. So what should you do? I would distance myself from both of them. Don't check their social media. Don't check anything that has anything to do with them, because it's just going to make you hurt more, and it's going to delay your healing process. You have to heal from this breakup in order to move on. As far as what the dismissive avoidant is feeling during no contact, the first phase they're going to be feeling is the relief phase. They're going to be happy to be out of the relationship. They're going to be happy not to have to show up as a certain person with certain expectations put upon them. They're going to really try to bury those feelings in the beginning, and that's going to be for about the first month. They're going to most likely be posting things that they're doing in the community or doing with other people, and they're going to be excited to not have the drama and the stress that comes along with the relationship. You may see them reaching out to you or orbiting your social media. They might be liking posts. They may be even send you a message, just kind of like a real light-toned, hey, just checking in on you message. But that doesn't mean that they want to get back with you. That doesn't mean that no contact is actually working. It could be them just trying to either breadcrumb you or just not be completely gone out of your life. Because what I've learned is, like, when people break up with you, they will most likely try to offer you the friend zone, especially if you wasn't a bad person. If you were somebody who actually turned out to be a really good friend, but just not a romantic candidate, then they will probably offer you that up front. As far as the dismissive more specifically, though, most likely they'll just fade to black and you won't hear from them. After that first month, though, maybe around almost a 2-month mark, that's when the dismissive avoidant is going to really start to feel things. They're going to start feeling the breakup. I've coached clients and they told me that that's the time where they start to get emotional. They start to regret the breakup. They start to feel silly for even thinking about reaching out to you, because most likely they think that you may have moved on. Here's the beautiful thing about the no contact rule, though. At that point, if you are the person that was broken up with by the dismissive, this should be the point where you are starting to see with a little bit more clarity. Your anxious side is starting to subside, and you are able to think with much more clarity and make the choice of whether or not you want to even entertain or re-engage with the dismissive. If you're the one that broke up with them, though, I would say that they are probably thinking about you, probably wondering what you're up to, wondering if the breakup was something that was real. During the stages of grief, you have the bargaining stage, the denial stage, and they probably are in that denial stage and then that sad stage around that 2-month mark. So I would say that is when they're the most, I wouldn't say vulnerable, but the most open and willing to re-engage with you again and want to even have you in their life. Going through a breakup isn't fun. Having to break someone's heart and having your heart broken is not something that either one of the people want to have to deal with. So if there is a potential of things being able to be kind of repaired or reconciled, I'm pretty sure that this is the time where you want to make your move. But I do not recommend you doing this if you are not in the place mentally to be able to be more patient, because you're going to re-engage, but you're going to still have to be patient with them and have to wait for the turtle to come out of the shell. Because the dismissive avoidant comes off as a person who is emotionally unavailable, cold, and kind of unfeeling, but they do have feelings. They do care about people, and the people that they do care about, they care deeply about them. And they have usually a friend for life if you're able to maintain a healthy relationship with them. Now, I know that a lot of coaches are going to tell you, walk away and never look back, but listen, the heart wants what the heart wants. And if there is a chance that you can have this person back without losing your sense of sanity and, your mental health being jeopardized, I'm all for that. I'm all for going after what you want. So if you found this video of any value, please like, comment, and share. Follow me on my other social media accounts. Twitter is Coach Court 2, Instagram is I am Coach Court, and Facebook is I am Coach Court. Thank you guys, especially for the 1K. And I will talk to you soon.